If anybody has ever told you you have to go to college or you're not going to go anywhere in life, they're wrong. Hey, I'm Michelle, and welcome to my corner of the world where we talk all things job hunting, career, business, and just being happy where you work. Today, we're going to talk all about how you can land a high paying job without a degree and no experience in the field. One of the most important first steps is getting your mindset right. I know that sounds woo woo and it's all, new agey, but I'll be honest with you, until you get your mindset straight that you can get a high paying job, that you do have skills that transfer, that you have the confidence to go in, apply, and nail an interview in a job that maybe you felt like you could never get, you will stay where you are. So you have to get in that mindset. And maybe some of those steps have to do with doing a little bit of research, learning about the role. If there's certifications required, going out and getting those certifications. Whatever you need to do to feel that you have the confidence to go in and apply for a role that you know you can do, but you just maybe don't tick the box of must have a college degree, then you have to start with your mindset and your confidence, because it all stems from that. Let's be honest, there's always going to be certain kinds of jobs or certain professions you're going to have the college degree in. If you want to be a rocket scientist, you're probably going to need a degree. If you want to be a doctor, you're probably going to need a degree. You want to be an attorney, yeah, a degree is required. But there are a lot of jobs out there that a degree really doesn't prepare you for them anyway. So why even bother getting yourself $40,000, $50,000 in debt to try to get a degree that's not going to help you out at all anyway? I work in the insurance industry in claims, and I can tell you that some of the best adjusters only have a high school degree. They don't have a bachelor's, they don't have a master's. I've seen people come in as a claims adjuster with a master's degree, and they're terrible. They just don't know what they're doing. So it really has nothing to do with the piece of paper. Now, it used to be old school thinking that, well, at minimum, the degree shows that somebody knows how to see something through. Well, here's the thing. Not everybody comes from the same background or has the same opportunity, right? So when I graduated high school, I went to college for about a semester, but I had to pay for it all myself. I couldn't rely on my parents to pay for it. And yeah, there was financial aid, but my parents made just that little bit of money too much where I didn't get grants. I got a few scholarships, but it wasn't enough to pay the whole thing. So I ended up working a lot, and it was just a lot, and I ended up leaving. So then I went into hair school. I learned how to do some hair, and eventually I ended up in the insurance industry. A really weird way to get there, but turns out you don't actually have to have a degree to learn how to adjust claims, because everything is so specific to that job anyway. You have to learn it on the job. And there's a lot more jobs than just claims out there where you have to learn on the job and learn from people there. So, do you need a degree? No. Do you have to be willing to put in the work and maybe start at an entry-level position and show them that you can do the work first? Yeah, you're going to have to be able to put in the work. So don't be afraid to take an entry-level position that maybe doesn't pay quite as well right away. You do need to talk to them about how you promote. If you want to learn some of the questions you should ask in an interview to determine if this is a right fit for you, there's a video right there you can watch after this that is great for that. And it goes all into what kind of questions to ask if there's promotional opportunities. So when you're trying to find a job that has the potential to be high paying, if you have to take that next level down, that's okay. You're going to be getting experience in that world, and you need to listen to the people that are doing the job you want. So if you want that job, you need to make connections with the people that already have it. One of the best ways to get promoted is your network and your connections, because once you make the connections with people in the role that you want, they're willing to teach you. People love to show you how to do things. At least I know I do. If I am working with somebody that's got a lot of drive and I can see that they're capable of doing the job, I want to show them how to do it. So make those connections with people in that world that can teach you how to do that job, and then show them that you're good enough to do it. It's all within your control. So you really have to go in and nail the job you're doing and not be ready to promote within like 2 months. You may be able to get promoted within your first year. I was able to. That's not common, and it's not necessarily a reflection on you if that doesn't happen, because there's a lot of combinations that go into that, need for the company and openings and the role that fits you. So sometimes it's a timing issue type of thing. So be willing to start where you need to start, which is usually an entry-level position, and then get to know some good mentors in the position that you want to get. And be ready to put in the work. You can't go into a job, an entry-level job, and expect, boom, you're going to get promoted right away. Number one, it might be detrimental to your future career growth anyway, because a lot of times those entry-level jobs lay the foundation for that next level promotion. So you're going to go in, you're going to determine the trajectory of what you need to do to get to the position that you want. Is there certain steps that need to be followed? And you should be laser focused on getting there. That focus is going to keep you driven, and it's going to ensure that you keep making those steps towards that position. The other thing you want to make sure that you do is tell your manager what you want. Tell them what your goals are, where you want to go. And this maybe isn't your very first one-on-one that you have with them, but they will likely ask what you want for your future goals. Most managers will have a development plan that they want to build for you, and you need to be honest with them about exactly what you want out of this job. And if you continue to learn the job that you have and get really good at it, and you tell your manager what direction you want to go, what promotion you want to get next, they're going to develop a plan, if they're worth their salt, to get you there. There is always going to be room for people to move up. And if you're in a job where there is no room, that would be a time to start looking for something else. Now, if your job offers certain education or training, take them up on it. That is part of your benefits. And heck, even if you don't stay with that job long term, you can take that training and put it on your resume and help you get to that next level. So really staying focused in what you're looking for. If you're willing to put in the work, you're going to be able to get to that job that you love in a short amount of time. It doesn't have to take years to get to the position that you want. I know it sounds like I'm saying, oh, just put it in the work, grind it out. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is learn your job as fast as you can so that you're primed for promotion, you've made your connections with where you want to go, and you've told your direct manager what you want. And if they're not directing you towards that goal, then learn everything that you can, take every bit of training that you can, and start putting your feelers out for a place where you can promote. There is no reason to stick with a company that's not willing to let you grow. Here's the really great thing about 2023 is there is a lot of jobs that aren't requiring college degrees anymore. As a matter of fact, there's coders out there that just self-taught. So if you're looking for something in IT, there's Google certificates out there you can get to start developing your resume for that. There is no reason that you have to drop 50 grand in college if you have no interest in going to get a job that pays you well, that you enjoy. You can get that on your own. You have to be a little creative. You have to be a hard worker. But you know what? Those same skills are the same skills people with a bachelor's degree are going to need too. It's a competitive market out there. The thing that's going to set you apart is results. So if you show results, how can they argue that? They're not going to hire somebody that is mediocre at their job, but they have a degree, over somebody who's killing it at their job without a degree. Because once you're in the door at a company, they don't really look at your resume anymore. Your resume is your work product. So get in the door, get where you have to be, nail that job, and have yourself laser focused on promotion to get to that job that you really want. That is a realistic way to get the job you love without experience and without a degree. I'm not here to tell you that it's super easy to just launch into a job your first year, making $100,000 a year. That's not a realistic plan. But if you want a realistic plan, you can go in entry level, nail that job, and then keep yourself laser focused on where you want to go. You're really going to have to be dedicated. You're going to have to work hard, but you can do it. You got this. Get yourself focused. Be ready to work. Get your mind right and get out there and start applying for some jobs. I hope this video was helpful. I'm not here to sell you some get rich quick. You can get this job and start earning 200 grand a year by next year. That's not a realistic thing for most of us to do. Does it happen? I mean, probably. I haven't seen anybody do it personally. I've heard some people say they have on the internet, but if you want to know a realistic way to do it, that's a realistic way to do it. And I know because I've done it myself. I went from being a hairstylist into the claims world. I worked in that entry-level job. I did it to the best of my ability, got a promotion, which led to more promotions. And that first big promotion increased my salary by about $20,000 a year, which is huge, especially since I was barely scraping by before that. So I know it can be done, and I know it can be done quickly. And really, it's all within your control. So take control of your life. Learn what you need to do to get ahead. Learn how to interview for those jobs. And go out there and nail it. If you're looking to find out more about how to actually interview for that entry-level job and show how your current experience will transfer to this new job, then take a look at my link below where I have a course available that teaches you everything from mindset to resume to interview skills and your first 90 days so that you're set up for promotion. If you're interested in that, click on that link and you can get started in the program. If the course isn't currently open, go ahead and pop your email in and I will let you know as soon as it opens so you can join. I hope this video gave you some confidence and inspiration and drive to go out there and get the type of job you want so that you're not stuck in some 40-hour-a-week grind that you don't love. Hit the subscribe button and learn a lot more about how to interview, how to create a resume, and really how to kill it in the workplace. My next video will be super interesting to you if you liked this one because it's all about how to build a personal brand at work. So going from after you land that job, how are you going to build that brand to make sure you're one of the first people they think of when a promotion comes up? Hey, I hope that video was helpful, and if it helped you gain some confidence to go after that job that you love, that's exactly what I wanted for you today. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. Well, that's all for today. I hope to see you next time. Happy job hunting!